Dugout Chatter is the most obscure, entertaining, and informative baseball channel yet. Brought to you by McKay Giffen and Jacob Williams. Welcome to the Dugout.
Welcome back to Dugout Chatter. I'm McKay Giffen.
I'm Jacob Williams, and if this is your first time watching us or your first time to the channel, make sure you leave a like on the video or hit that red subscribe button below, or if you'd like, leave a comment. It's the best way to support the channel. And also, if you don't know, make sure you follow us on our social media platforms, on Instagram at dugout.chatter, Facebook at dugout.chatter16. So, McKay, you have any news that you'd like to share to the viewers?
Yeah, just real quick, take you through some of our backlog. We've done a lot of interesting videos covering some big topics in baseball. Like last week, our video was about 9/11 and the impact baseball had on the healing process, too. There's also a video where we went up to Missouri to interview one of our friends who plays college baseball up there. Stay with us to hear all the latest and breaking baseball news. But Jacob, take us into our first topic of the day with your fact of the day.
All right, fact of the day. We're going to go with one of the struggling teams right now in baseball. The Orioles, they defeated the Oakland Athletics on this day in 2012, 9-5, which assured the team their first winning season since they finished in first place in the American League East in 1997. So the Orioles' first winning season today in 2012 since 1997. And they finished that year 93-69. They finished in second place in 2012 and earned a spot in the postseason via the wild card.
All right. And that's a very interesting topic because they don't look like they're getting back there this year.
No. They're looking like them, the Marlins, the Royals, the White Sox, the Tigers, teams not just in the bottom of their divisions, but in the bottom of all of baseball. Definitely a struggling team rebuilding. They had the first overall pick this past year. Picked up a nice catcher from Oregon State, Adley Rutschman. He's been taken off, doing well in the minor leagues. So hopefully bigger and brighter days for the Orioles to come.
Yep, because they need it. But for the meat of the topic today, this is a controversial topic that's been going around that we really want to bring to your attention. As you all know, the Major League Baseball season is 162 games long, and that came back in 1961 to extend the season because back then baseball was more popular in the modern media than it is now. So, Jacob, what's some of your quick takeaways on our 162-game season?
My quick takeaway on our 162-game season is I think it's too long. You're seeing so many big names get hurt right before the postseason. Mike Trout goes down with an injury, a foot injury. Christian Yelich goes down with an injury. We've lost other guys like
Aaron Hicks. He's been out for the year.
Yeah.
The Yankees have had a lot of guys in and out of a rotating door for injuries.
For me, I think the baseball season is just too long. It's a 162-game season. And then it kind of takes away from the playoffs because we're missing these key guys on key teams because people are trying to fight so hard to get to the postseason and they're trying to play all 162 games. One of the other guys that just got hurt today, Anthony Rizzo, sprained his ankle. And it's just, I feel like it's too long. I feel like if you want to extend the season from, you could say, April to September, that's fine. But I think that there should be more rest days for teams in between, and there shouldn't be as many games played. I think the more around the 140 range is going to be better. Now, obviously, that's going to bring profit down and ticket sales and viewing on TV. But for me, I think you got to put the players first, and then you also want to have a good product when postseason play comes around, and you want your big stars to be healthy when that time comes around. So I think that the season, I think it would be beneficial for baseball and for the fans if the season, especially for the players, if the season was shortened to around 140 games, had more rest days in between.
But I have a counterpoint to that argument because I don't see a problem with the 162-game season because back in 61 when the season was extended, you kind of have more room for people to break records. Like in 61 when Roger Maris hit 61 home runs, beat Babe Ruth's record. So if you shorten the season, you're going to take away more opportunities for players to break records. And like you just mentioned, ticket sales, merch sales, TV sales, or viewership, all that's going to go down. And what you're saying about players getting injured, sometimes it's a freak accident like it was with Christian Yelich. He just fouled the ball off his ankle. Mike Trout's foot's been nagging him, but the Angels aren't in postseason contention. So I think part of it, too, is you can give guys rest days. They don't have to be playing all 162. And you can still call guys up from the minor leagues, in September call-ups. So I don't really think shortening the season is the right solution for me personally. And you kind of see guys be more prima donnas these days, too. it's like a lot of them don't want to play through injuries. Some of the guys are there to get a check.
I would say that, but you also got to say with adding the second wild card in 2012 or 2013.
Yeah, 2013 was the first year.
2013. More teams are in contention later on in the year. So since more teams are in contention, there's more teams that are going to play all their guys 24/7 to try to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
so
but that's
a lot less rest days for the guys. Like
that's
there's
where you
so
can
many
find
teams in
adequate
contention
days to rest them.
Yeah, but you can't rest your big time players if
you're in the American League,
contention.
you can throw them into the DH role.
Yeah, but there's only one DH role for your team, even if you're in the American League. And for me, it's like, I understand your argument is, oh, you want more games to be able to break records, but what would you rather
I don't
have?
want more games. I want it to stay at 162.
I mean, you know what I mean? You don't want less games, but my counter argument is what would you rather have? Less games per year and then guys get healthy, stay healthy, or, guys' careers get shortened because, they're having injuries at the end of the year? Because for me, I don't think it's a freak accident that you're having all these big names getting hurt.
Yeah, like the ball off his knee was a freak accident.
Yeah, freak accident, but all these guys are getting injured late in the year, and I think it's when you play every single day, you kind of are taking it, I wouldn't say for granted, but your gas isn't on the pedal as much as it is probably earlier in the season. And I just feel like people are trying too hard, and then that's kind of when you're trying too hard and you're at the end of the season, you're kind of just trying to get through it. I feel like that's when you kind of hurt yourself.
Yeah, but like I said, with some of my counterpoints, you can give guys more rest days. There's guys you can call up. There's guys you can put them behind them. I mean, I know every team doesn't have the luxury of sitting their star players, but I mean, it's like there's ways around it. There's strategic ways.
Like if you're in the race, for the Phillies, you're still in contention. You can't sit Bryce Harper. You're paying that dude, $300 million
to hit 240.
You're paying the dude $300 million. You're gonna play. You're in contention. You want him to play. And he's more likely to get injured because he's already played so many games throughout the year. There's miles on those tires.
But then again, you can
you're
still
trying to
give him
you're trying
days
to push
off.
it too hard. But you can't give him days off right now. You're in contention.
No, but that's
how can you
that's
say
where
Bryce
as a
Harper
manager,
sit down?
that's where
we got 2 weeks left in the season.
That's where as a manager, you have to know when to rest your players.
Yeah, but you can't rest your players because you cannot rest your players right now.
You can give them days off before you guys are into the thick of it.
Yeah, but right now you're in the thick of it. This whole month
you're
in the thick of it. And you need to go and you need to play your guys because you're in postseason contention. There's 2 weeks left in the season, McKay. That's why, for me, I think that the season...
Shortening the season isn't going to help it.
Games-wise, not months-wise, game-wise, shorten the season. It'll still be a race till October and September will still matter. You just get more rest days in between so that it's not like, oh, you're resting a key guy during a game. You're resting a key guy, you know what I mean, during an off day. And I feel like even those few games, you play less games in September instead of maybe playing 28 games or 27 games.
But it's been
in
this way for 60 years too. I mean,
yeah,
why are guys all of a sudden now having it be a problem? You look at some things too.
Sometimes change is good, and it's just subtle change, McKay. It's just 20 games.
Yeah,
but the course
if it's just 20 games, then why does it matter to take it away?
Because guys are getting injured. Because I don't think there's as many rest days as you need. So,
all right, before me and Jacob take this outside, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the 162-game season? Do you want to see less games? Do some of you want to see more games? I want to go that far.
Don't do the whole Joey Votto thing where more games, more pay, play in the snow, he'll play in anything.
But some guys also, because they only get paid in the regular season.
Yeah.
That's probably why players would want more games too, is because that's a lot of taxes, to take out that much at once. Yeah. But that's our debate on the 162-game baseball season. Do you guys want to see more games? If so, maybe how many? What do you guys think about it and all the injuries that go along with it? Anything to say before we go, Jacob?
I think that's it. Like we said before, if you guys like the channel, best way to support it is comment, leave a like. Definitely leave a comment in this video. Let us know.
This one we got the fire going.
Yeah. Make sure you leave a like. Best way to support the channel. Follow us on social media, like we said, Instagram, dugout.chatter, Facebook, dugout.chatter16. And as me and McKay always say,
see you in the dugout. Let's go outside.